Capricorn, how are you? It's Jen here. I'm doing your reading for November. So, as we move into November, we're in the sign of Scorpio, and Scorpio has their new moon of the year on November 4th. And then, more significant to everyone, we are coming into eclipse season, and on November 19th is a full moon in your fellow earth sign of Taurus. It's a partial lunar eclipse. So places where we're really fixed, we've really dug our heels in, whether we realize it or not, some sort of belief we have that we haven't examined in a really long time and are unaware that it's maybe holding us back, we will release and allow something new to come in. So you may have a realization this month, or I feel strongly too that maybe that Aries full moon in October on the 20th, either if it didn't happen then, it planted the seed and it's really breaking free. Actually, I want to take this bottom card. Ace of Swords, brand new thinking. The Ace of Swords gets down to what's really truly fucking important. And if you've listened to me a long time, you may have heard this story before, but I've worked in oncology, or I did for 17 years, and spent a lot of time in what they call a tumor board. And when someone's diagnosed with cancer, there's this meeting, and it's usually weekly, where all the different members that would be caring for this person come together. So you have medical oncology, surgical oncology, radiation oncology, pathology, radiology, nursing, social work, research, and I'm sure I'm missing people. Anyone who could be involved in this care all come together in the same room and discuss the cases to figure, because it's not black and white treating cancer, unfortunately. And so sometimes some people, maybe their cancers come back and they're really, again, there are studies out there, there's some evidence, but there's no definitive answer. There really is no definitive answer of which way this person should go. And of course, it's always the patient's decision what their treatment will be ultimately. And they'll go round and round, and this study says this, and this study says, and they get nowhere. And all of a sudden, there's this sort of magical moment when one person will say, if this was my spouse, child, parent, whatever it is, this is what I would do. And everyone kind of breathes out and is like, yes, okay. and it sort of cuts through all this racing mind and all these thoughts and all these other things and gets down to what is truly important. What is the most important thing? And then it makes everything else, I'm not saying it's simple in that analogy, but somewhat simple, because all that other crap that's truly not important in a way falls away, and it's just becomes really clear. So the Ace of Swords cuts away extraneous things, emotions that get us all tangled up or whatever it is, and gets to the bottom line. Ooh, look at the Star card, healing. I love this card. The Star is Aquarius time, which is end of January into around like the 20-something second of February. It's having hope again. It's healing. It's looking forward to things again. If you've been in a funk, it comes after the Tower card, which is sort of a your life goes through a bit of a shakeup for one reason or the other, and in the aftermath, the stars come out, and you start hoping and healing and dreaming and moving forward again and looking forward again. You know, this could happen after I almost see some sort of also truth coming out with this Ace of Swords. And it really helps you to move in a new direction. Two of Swords, wow, more. This is all air energy, by the way. Two of Swords, this can be analysis paralysis. This, again, this gets like frozen, these thinking, because this is swords or thoughts, stuck here. Um, they're just fixed here in some way. And that full moon in Taurus, where anything that's fixed that is not serving us, we're going to break free. And that's sort of what this Ace of Swords. It's like, why can't you do what you dream of? Why can't you? What are you doing? What's going around in your mind that's holding you back? Is it real or is it fear based? You know, there is growth here in this, even in this iceberg. Things are growing, so there is the possibility for growth. Like there is an established sprout here that you can keep going. You're growing something. Don't let the fear. More air energy. Wow, that's kind of crazy, Capricorn. Four of Swords is about some downtime, some rest, some meditation, a break, a mental break. It's kind of expending mental energy into things that are creative and peaceful and happy thoughts versus stressful thoughts and anxiety and mentally just exhaustion and trying to figure all these things out and juggle all these details and keep all these things going, and this is like a respite. So maybe you're delegating is coming up, taking a vacation, cutting out things that are eliciting that type of negative energy I was just talking about. What's this last? Oh, Ace of Cups. Taurus just had this in the same spot. If you have a Taurus connection, we all have that Taurus full moon. This is feeling your cup being full again. I feel like your cup was empty, and something like speaking some sort of truth, coming to that, what's the bottom line, what's most important, is allowing you to make the decision to look forward again, to have some peace of mind, and to, like, your cup is filled again. It's like you were just drained. You were absolutely on empty before. Mm. I hear some banging around. I wonder if I'm waking my son up. Okay. What else is going on, Capricorn? Let's get a few more cards out here. Queen of Wands. Here's some fire energy to break up all this this air. So the Queen of Wands, she's an entrepreneur. This queen is determined. Once she sets her mind to something, she makes it happen. She's not afraid to put herself out there. She's not afraid to take a leap of faith. I'm sorry, I'm looking for a card. I want to show you a different card of her. I'll probably be, hopefully it won't be too far in here. Because in this deck I'm about to show you, she's on a ship and she's looking dead forward. And the seas are very stormy around her. But she is not going to be deterred from her goal, from what she set her sights on. And she's going to move forward. So even if there are some some choppy waters, some detours, some things she didn't quite anticipate, she's okay with it because she is so confident in where she's moving forward. So I feel like you've just come to a decision and you're good with it. You've released sort of the self-limiting parts of it and what was holding you back or the fears, and you're just leaning into it. Oh my God, it's literally almost, look at it was almost the last one. So see how stormy the seas are in the background, but she's not deterred. She's just knows what her destination and she's moving forward. She's somewhat fearless and a trailblazer. A trailblazer. And she's creatively and she's inspired to do this. It's creative. She's enthusiastic. There's another word, it'll come to me. And we have the Ace of Swords, double Ace of Swords. Yeah, the bottom line. What's your truth? What is really truly the most important thing in cutting away anything that's holding you back or negative or exhausting or really not working for you that you can get rid of. That's the strongest energy coming through. Four of Wands. Sorry, a milestone. This is something to be celebrated, is what I'm hearing. Mark this milestone. Have a party. It's like a launch. I'm hearing like a launch party. Invite people to celebrate. Invite people into this new phase, this new direction. There's just this crazy amount of happiness and good feelings. And it might not be a smooth road ahead because you may not even know exactly how it's going. Whenever we start something new, you don't necessarily know how it's going to go if you're taking a chance at all. It's not like if you go into a new relationship how it's going to be. You don't know until you're in it. Same with a job. You don't know what the job's going to truly be like until you've been there a while, right? And experiencing it. 10 of Cups. This new way forward is your happily ever after. It's going to give you those qualities that are most important to you. Time with family, if that's what's important to you. Time where you're not fucking stressed out all the time. Time to breathe. Time to meditate, meditation. Time to breathe, right? Room to breathe. Downtime. Peaceful time. Time to really lean into your creative pursuits. Time to be more creative. Creativity is going to come out of you, new ideas, because you're no longer expending so much energy on shit that's just extraneous. Is that right? Did I say that right? Is less fruitful. I'm inspired. This is going to be a real turning point. This new direction. A lot of people are getting course corrections. This new direction. And it's something, I don't know, it's something to celebrate. I'm almost getting rebranding. I don't know why that's coming up, if that means something to you. But if you've been struggling with the decision, it's going to be made. It's going to come to clearly to you about what is most important. What's the mission statement? what's the bottom line here? And it's happiness. It's happiness, and it's having a full cup again. It's a really exciting new beginning that you'll start healing mentally and emotionally, I'm hearing. You're going to have a break. Some things that were stressing you out will be removed. And with the two fours here, it's a stable foundation. It really, truly is. And your happily ever after is going to look like whatever it is for you. Not everyone looks the same. And you have to honor that, like what's most important to you versus what society tells you what's most important to you. And looking at a campfire, maybe you want to go camping. It's like a retreat. I don't know, maybe you'll have some sort of meeting of the minds or coming together. And I'm seeing it being very much like, just don't think, don't worry what if it sounds stupid, or just what are your ideas, like brainstorming. And it's creative. Maybe you're even having like a drink or something and it's meant to not be restricted. Don't worry about saying you can't say the right wrong thing, because this is a creative endeavor, and I feel like it's really going to energize. And see, that's what the Queen of Wands, they really like that. They like the creative aspect of whatever they do, and not being limited by things, not being deterred by things that may cause other people to turn around and go back. She's has her mindset on moving forward, and we'll get there one way or the other. Look how, damn, she looks pretty good for a. That is, I'm a fire sign. That is, I'm sure, not how I would look after a boat ride. Anyway. I love the cats. There's a cat in this one. I don't think there are a lot of cats in this deck. And there's a cat in that deck. I'm seeing like a business where, I went to physical therapy. I had to get there at 4:45 in the morning because I wanted to do it before work, and it was dark and it was so peaceful. And there was this cat on the ramp to go into the building, and I was just talking to it because I don't have cats anymore, and I let it in because it just, I don't know, it just seemed natural to let it in. Then, of course, I was like, that is your cat. I just let in, right? Because I just let the cat in. But it's like that business, or that feel of the business that allows you to that has a cat. Or there's two local hardware stores that both have cats. And I wonder if they do that because they have so much seed and stuff for mice. I wonder if there's a practical reason. I just thought of that. But it just, like, I look forward, or you can bring your dog in. I look forward to places like that because of the animals. I don't know. It's, again, that Ace of Cups, kind of that feeling, like everything's part of it's family, a family feel. Okay, I'm gonna stop there. I really like this reading, Capricorn, and I hope you have a wonderful November. Take care.